everybody, and welcome to the Powerful Podcast. I always say that all my guests are phenomenal people in their businesses, and today we have a special one. This is episode 168 of the Powerful Podcast. That's a pretty good number,
One
right?
six
Yeah, so
eight.
the average podcast stops at episode 10.
Wow.
Yes, episode
Wow.
168 of the Powerful Podcast. I have with me Mr. Dr. Muyibi Ahmed. Welcome to the Powerful Podcast. He's the chief. Let me read his profile to you guys. So you know that the man that is here is a big man.
Ah.
Tell me read your profile. You are School of Economics. Yes, he has his company. His empire covers the following industries: real estate, retail, construction, and entertainment, which is film. So when I saw your brand ambassadors, I got it. I went, oh, yeah. I see the connection. So
Yeah.
Dr. Muibi Kainde Hamed is the chairman of MKH Group. Aside from being versatile, he's a resourceful business visionary. He is an alumnus of EDC Alumni PAULBS. He had his BSc and MSc FCIL in Business Administration and Project Management, respectively. For his major contribution to real estate, he received honorary doctorate in estate management and property development from European American University, Republic of Panama. As a serial entrepreneur, he has vast experience in business administration, project management, production, and retail. He has received other certifications in estate development, sales, and facility management from the prestigious institutions such as London Business School. Dr. MKH, welcome to the podcast. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm very well. I'm good. And you?
I'm very, very well.
How are you coping with the weather over there?
It's really cool, but I'm trying. Welcome
Wow.
to the podcast. I'll ask you a
Yeah,
question.
I'm happy to be
With
here.
the skill that you have, you could have worked anywhere in the world, any big organization. Why did you choose business? The uncertain terrain of business. Why? Who inspired you?
Well, thank you very much once again for bringing me on board. It's honor to me anyway. I think it's my mom that inspired me. My
Wow.
mom is a serial entrepreneur. She sells anything. And
Yeah, very
while
good.
I was growing up with my siblings, I love to stay with her in a shop to sell. I love to exchange wares when anything related to money, bargaining, exchange goods and services. So I love it a lot. So and she loved taking me along wherever she's going to her.
Oh, goodness.
So from day one of my life, I've been falling out to shops. In fact, it is me and one of my sisters that know everything about our business.
Hmm.
I remember very well that now she used to call me or call me or call me or call me back in
Oh.
like this. I was not this my partners in business. So I was very close to her very well. Like till now. Like it is very rare for me and my mom not to talk to each other in a day. It is very rare.
Oh, this is
So
so
we're very
beautiful.
close. So she's the one that inspired me. And every day, and also my dad used to say something that if you want, he used to say it in Yoruba,
Hmm.
that that if
Hmm.
you want to be a wealthy man, you must be a businessman. So
Hmm.
every time I was like, wait, are you saying that all these banker? Because then I want to be a banker.
Hmm.
That is, I want to be a banker, like to wearing shoes inside AC, pressing laptop.
Hmm.
So, like my father said, if you want to be a wealthy man, you must be a businessman like your mommy.
Hmm.
Yeah, so then, and I'll
Wow.
at the end of
Wow.
the day, she's going to win. So that in bargaining, in pricing, she will make you to understand. In fact, she know how to buy emotionally and she know how to sell. So
Right.
I that's from her, and that's how the idea of business now came from. And When I lost my dad, that was when I got admission into university. When I
Mhm.
lost my dad, there's nothing to do. So I realized I have one skill, like I can use my hand to do one. And I started this thing at very long time
Mhm.
when I was still at JSS 3. So I used to follow one of our street brother to site. He's working in one local construction company there. So I
Mhm.
used to follow him. He give me 15 naira per day anytime I follow him. So once I come back, and one thing my mom taught me is all this thrift contribution.
Mm.
Like make sure that
You're
till
saving.
now I
Mm.
have 3 thrift I'm doing every month till now. As I'm speaking with you, I'm still doing it. Whenever I'm not doing it, I don't feel comfortable with myself. I'm telling you, in fact, it is now an habit in my family. Everybody, you must have something you are doing every month.
Mm. Mm.
It's an habit in our family. Everybody, we have this colo in our house, and at the same time, we have a group of people that were contributing money together every month. It's a must in our family. So that is a family lesson that everybody pick. Investment is written in
Mm.
all over our body. We love investments. So that one is our family culture. So that one actually helped me a lot. So when my father died, there's nothing. So I have to pay more attention to this work. So I started learning. In fact, I'm one of the team that build some private university, private hostel in Obafemi Awolowo.
Wow, that is amazing.
I was earning 100,
Yeah.
100 naira per day. So gradually the money was increased to 300 to 500.
Mhm.
So one time, me and my boss were on our way to work one day in front of NTA. We had an accident. So it was a big challenge for me.
Mm.
My boss was in the hospital. There's no money to take care of him. The project has been given to us, we need to deliver. So
Mm.
I took the job upon myself
Mm.
with one of my younger one that is learning under me too.
Mm.
So I continued with the job. We were able to raise some money to secure my boss health expense in the hospital and
Wow.
it came. So that idea now came to me that what if I have my own? What if I do this thing myself? Can't I make more money? Now that I don't have father any longer. That was how the journey started. That was what bet the journey of entrepreneur. And that's the same day I make that decision, I started my journey till now.
Jesus. What?
So that was it. So the supermarket that I had today, a lot of people do not know that that business was my mom business.
Mm.
My mom has a very big store, supermarket. Yes. So now and I promised her that as far as I'm alive, I'm going to do that business. I'll make sure that that business did not die. And that was when I went to open supermarket store. So just to honor my mom's business.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
That's the story behind that supermarket. I know people.
Wow.
So, but that is that's the business that taught me a lot of ideas about entrepreneur. And I said, this business, I will not allow this business to die. So I started that real estate, supermarket business, retail business, just to honor my mom's business. And she's still alive. The day I commissioned that place, he was so happy because that was
Oh.
almost 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Now she saw it like, wow. So that thing that you said to me then is still in your mind. I said, yes, mom. I promise you, and I've done it. Come and see it. So I brought her there on my birthday 2 years ago, and she saw it. She was so happy. So that was just the journey of my entrepreneur and how I ventured into business. Remember, I
This,
work in the bank. Even that's why I work in the bank for almost 6 years.
yeah.
I said to myself, no, I'm still going back to my primary job, which is entrepreneur. So
Hmm.
that's it.
The bank did not leave, the bank could not even contain your dreams.
No. Do you now know? Fortunately for me,
Yeah.
after I spent 1.5 years in a sort
Mhm.
of branch in Sky Bank, there is now Polaris Bank. I
Yeah.
was transferred to Alaba International Market.
The center
On
of
getting
business.
transferred, God bless you. All my customers are now businessmen. So every day I used to disturb them. That is why I do my business like Igbo man.
Mm.
People always say me that yeah, you must be an Igbo. I'm not Igbo, but I learned the deep part of the business from Alaba. So I do ask them, Chinedu, Emeka, we still talking today. We're
Yes.
still talking. So I do ask them series of questions and everything. So my almost 4 years I spent in Alaba, it's all about like I went for a training. That same branch I resigned and I'll become a full entrepreneur. Like that Alaba International Market actually opened my eyes to business. Say, wow, so this is what I've been missing. Oh, now I need to stop. Then I'm focused on my dream.
This is
I
powerful.
so I began everything in 2015 fully. That no, I must become a successful man as well. And now embark on the journey. It cannot be easy anyway, but this is where we are
This
today.
is interesting. So interesting. How did you feel when you sold your first property?
Wow.
Tell
That
me.
day I bought KFC burger for myself. And the commission was just 100,000, 75,000. But I went to Ikeja. I bought burger. I ate that burger with Coke. I felt rich that day. And
Yes,
now
I
this
know
is
this feeling.
because it took me almost 8 months to sold that one property. 8 months. I could remember my first content on social media. I uploaded client survey, like one of the biggest mistake, and exposing the client to risk.
Yes.
No, ignorantly, I just want to make sales. But one thing that actually gave me that spirit more, that supported me, was my wife.
Come on now.
I told her everything, that this is my journey. She accepted it because she said, "You're a leader. I've seen the spirit of leadership in you. Whatever you think is the right for you, do it. Don't look back. If it's for me, I'll be fine. I'll take care of home. You go and take care of outside." So that thing pushed me forward. And you remember my mom is an entrepreneur. She used to tell me, "Oh, call me, my husband. It's not easy, oh, but don't worry. At the end of the tunnel, there's always a light, and that light is very, very bright."
Wow, such a sweet mother.
So
My
I
goodness.
have, so I have all
I'm
these
getting chills right now, man. God.
so I have all this thing, like all this encouragement around me. So, and my brother too, when he finished his school, he came back to Lagos and like, "No, don't worry. Any role you want me to play in your business, I'm ready to
Oh,
play it."
that's your twin brother, right?
Not only to my elder brother, the one I follow.
Wow.
And as I'm speaking with you today, my elder brother is still with me.
In your MKH
In my
empire.
company, exactly. He's one of my supervisors on MK's construction. As we speak today, he called
Wow.
me that any role to support your dream,
That's a
I'm
brother.
ready as a
That's a
brother for you.
brother.
And do you know what? Let me crack your brain now. My brother will come to my house every Sunday to come and check on me and give me the feedback about what's going on site. Ever since we started this journey,
Oh,
till tomorrow, he has never,
that's humility.
of course, God bless you. He has never failed that Sunday. If today is Sunday, by now my brother will be here with a lot of books and accounts. He's the first person that makes me to understand the amount of money bank you charge on 1 million. He has book for normal expense, he has book for bank expense, SMS, and what they are charging every month. So that when we are doing all the thing, we can get accurate figure. He's the first one that make me to realize that this is how much bank is charging on 1 million, on 2 million, on multiple transactions.
He's very detail oriented.
God, that when it comes to figure, very accurate. So I think internally I have some support system. My wife, my mom, my brother.
And that's because
Internally,
you are kind to the people around you.
of
You need to say
course.
that. You are kind to
Yes,
the
it's
people
true.
around you.
I know.
Because, and then you also have people, you're also gifted in a way that you have people that see your strength. And they say,
Early.
and they say, you know what? You can open any door. But when the door don't open, we will cook the soup.
Yeah. So I have them. That supporting
Yes.
system
Yes.
actually helps me a lot. So whenever I talk about my family, that I'm blessed to have my family around. A lot of people do not like,
Understand.
in our tribe, some people cannot engage their family member into their business to work with them.
Of course. Of course.
Good. But if I tell you my company today, I have 7 family members working with me. You never believe.
You mean it.
7 family members that are working with me. 2 of my siblings and 4 of my cousins that are working with me today. And let me tell you something, one of the best set of people that I ever hired to work with me. These 7 numbers of people, they're among them.
I mean, you're breaking a myth because people say don't hire family. They come as friends.
Exactly.
But you're having the opposite. This is
I have
interesting.
opposite. I don't have bad family. I have a very strong supporting system from my family internally, even extended family, not immediate, extended family. So if I carry one bottle like this, they want me to lift it up beyond even where I am. So it's whenever I'm coming back home now, I just landed now, and we're starting this program. Whenever I'm coming back home, I always feel that wow, I'm going to paradise. Because I believe my system is in safe hand. My journey is in safe hand. Myself, I'm okay because I know people that will tell me the truth. Even if I'm not going to listen to it, or it's going to make me feel sad, they will tell me the truth.
Unlike the truth, they will tell you the truth.
They will come to me that we're your family. This is right, this is wrong. And if you check it very well, if I listen to them, I always succeed in it. So it is more common anyway, but to me, it's a different ballgame, like opposite of what is happening. I think that is one of my strengths. I have internal supporting system from my mom to my wife to my sibling and to my cousin that are working around me. So I have an internal very strong supporting system. So so imagine if everybody say we are not working with you again. I have people that immediately they can take the job up immediately and be going. So that one alone add more strength to what I had before. And so as far beyond the idea of entrepreneurs was from my home. And a couple of the first boss I worked with to expose myself. Then I work in the bank. I was transferred to Alaba International Market.
You
Can
see
you see
how
all this
God?
journey?
No, it's God. You
God,
can just see God. You can
exactly.
just see God.
Everything is now coming together and it's
Yeah.
come right. So that just a summary
One
of
man said that really in our lives, we can't really connect the dots when we look forward. It's only when we look backwards we will connect the dots and say, okay, that's why I went to Alaba. That's why I was close to my mother.
it's
You see,
true.
everything is just connecting. To
Exactly.
realize that there are no accidents in your experiences in life. No accidents. Everything is just working together, for your destiny. But for MKH, we have a skill shortage and challenge in Nigeria, and the
Yeah.
economy is not economizing this season.
Yes.
How do people succeed in tough times? What do you say to yourself to encourage yourself to move forward? Because sometimes it is in the tough time that's where you get the biggest opportunities, but it's tough.
Of course.
How do you navigate this season?
Okay. I would like to break it down more. At every problem or every challenge I'm facing, there's always a success story after it. That is one of my strengths. Whenever whenever I'm in the difficult times, I always remember that there's something ahead of me. Because that's not the first, second, third I've experienced that. Let me tell you what actually bet my wealth. It's actually a big problem. Like a big problem that can collapse someone's destiny. But this is what happened. I got a contract from a serving senator through one of his boys, built 2 gas plants, one in Lagos, one in Ogun State. They are ready to deal with me because of the job I did for one man, and they love it. So immediately they paid into my account the amounts to acquire those property, both Lagos and Ogun State, because I started with construction. Good. So I secured these 2 property. Unfortunately for me, I was duped in Ogun State. There was litigation on Lagos State property.
See wahala.
Omo, I was invited into many places my father has never entered. I was invited to Alagbon. I was invited to Sontu. I was invited to, I think there's another one, Yaba. I was invited to force headquarters Abuja. I was invited to FS, different police. Just think about that security agency authority.
Yes.
Like within 1 month, I received more than 6 letters.
Jesus.
That's just the beginning when I was just
Hmm. Wow. Hmm. Continue.
how do I go about it? It's a very big problem.
Hmm.
I don't have any uncle that is millionaire that I can call. I
Exactly.
don't have any friends that I can talk to. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have anybody, nobody.
Hmm.
So, and I just went straight to this man, apologized to him. Till now, I've not recovered that money in Ogun State back 100%.
Hmm.
We started from Owe police station.
Hmm.
So I went to the man. I printed my statement of account for him to see how I
Hmm.
disbursed the money.
Hmm.
And I wasn't colliding with anybody to dope him or anything.
Hmm.
I'm just a young boy that wants to build a successful career.
Hmm.
And I see that's one, but that's why I went out of my way to got him those property. But unfortunately for me, this thing happened. This man did not listen to me. No how. God helped me to pay that debt off.
Hmm.
Everything went down. After like 6 months,
Hmm.
it was hell for me.
Hmm.
Like, so that was when then I had one lady working with me. She's now partners in MKH, now the executive director of MKH.
Very good.
Like she stood by me, she involved her dad, everybody that can raise 1 or 2 naira and raising money for me.
Hmm.
But no, Kenny, you're not like that. There's a problem. So this is not what happened. After we left Abuja,
Mm-hmm.
that Abuja issue, when I went to see IG said something that we know that money is on your account. We know that you bought that property. We know that it's truly you have been due. But in a normal case, money came to your own account.
Hmm.
There is no, and you are not the one that report the case. You are not the complainant. We have to listen to complainant. Like he spoke with me like father and son.
Hmm.
He said, I will advise you, even if it's 1 naira, start paying to his account. Turn the case to civil case. If it's
Hmm.
civil case, at the end of the day, we will try to give you time to pay.
Hmm.
So I sold my mechanical generator in the office. I sold some of my laptop. I sold one of my car. I started gathering a little money
Wow.
to pay part of this money. I was running up, and I was in Abuja 1 week with one clothes. One
Hmm.
clothes running up and down. I can't even afford. Every money I have in my pocket, I have to deposit it. I don't even have anything. Sleeping around on the street just to make sure that, and my lawyer stood by me too to make sure that everything went well. After all this thing, that is when I started building on my connection. Because
Hmm.
I meet different people, top men that no, this young boy cannot do that.
Hmm.
That kind of stuff. But I wasn't opportune to speak with this senator directly. I was
Hmm.
just talking to his representative.
Hmm.
So if I was opportune to talk to him, I'm sure the case will not be that difficult.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when you're talking to the PA, the ADC,
Yeah.
stuff like
They will block you. Yeah.
of course. So they're just blocking me. I said, no problem. I'll do everything to make sure that. In fact, I offered them that this is my international passport. Take so that you believe that I will not travel. They said, no, don't
Mm-hmm.
worry. Since I've offered that, I should keep my international passport. So I kept it with me, or like almost 6 months. I balanced him up. And now, so when we resume back to office, this my staff, her name is Tayo. She came to my office that, sir, this property in Lekki here that we bought for this man. Can't we go back to the owner and meet with him and dialogue with him? If we can take this property from him, let's go to the government and negotiate with the government
Hmm.
and see how we can solve the issue. Ah, I look up like that. This is a very wonderful statement.
Hmm.
So the following day, I called for meeting. I went to see the man. I just lie down flat to the man. Sir,
Hmm.
I learned you have 10 acres of land here. I only bought 2 plots for gas station. I explained what happened to the man. And the man said, this is all what you went through. No problem. Take the land,
Hey.
go and sort it out with the government, start selling, turn it to an estate. Whatever that comes to you, take it to build your career. And whatever that did for me, come and give me.
Hey,
And that is how the journey started. So that is how God turned
your story around. Yeah.
to blessing.
Charlie.
So that is the beginning of my wealth. That estate bet everything that God gave me today. Every property that we have in our MKH, everything today, that's the one property, bet everything today. There's a lot of story behind it. When government came to negotiate with all that way to pay some amount of money. In fact, if someone asked me that, can you pay some amount of money? At this time, I will never believe that. How can I pay government something billions of naira? It's not possible. Like that same property brought the money out to pay the government back. So it was a wonderful story. So, like I said, from the question you ask, as an entrepreneur, when you face big problems or when you're in the midst of problem, don't see it as the final end to your career. Donald Trump said this thing in his book. Said when you fail first time, second time, third time, fourth time, doesn't matter. What matters to you as a businessman is to keep going, keep pushing. One day you win. That statement from Donald Trump make me, in fact, I love him personally because of that statement in his book. Whenever I see any one of his book like this, I always run to buy it.
It's a great man. It's a great man.
No. His book is full of.
He's now he's the president of America twice.
It's
the man is a lion.
the politics part of it. No, aside the lion. No, aside politics part of his life. If you want to become a successful entrepreneur, a businessman, a good investor, if you're reading his book, trust me, your investment lifestyle will restructure.
Yeah.
I think I've read like 5 or 6 books of him. Like, no, even some of his book podcasts that on YouTube, you see a lot of videos about it. When he's talking, you see that passion.
Yes, it's a very wise man.
So now that statement, like, so it's possible someone can fail 5 times and you still win.
Yes.
So that thing sticks into my brain. I know now. I've never even failed. So I have to yes. So when I failed the first time, one day, a very good friend of mine, I'm going to talk about him here. Because good relationship actually helped a lot in business, in journey. If you check my status today on IG, the pictures I posted today, me and Nola Adetola, today is his birthday. Yes. So if you check my status, that pictures I posted today.
That's my G. I'm going a 3 months coaching program for his company.
Wow.
He's my guy. Well, that's good.
You see that picture, eh?
Yeah.
We took that picture in Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
there was a meeting before that.
See picture.
Yeah, so there was a meeting before that picture.
Tell me.
You see that meeting between me and him? That meeting is like I jumped from 10 to 50.
Yeah, so not like an 10x you. Exponential thinker.
He's a very good thinker. So after we had that meeting with just 10 minutes, and I said, okay, this is what will happen. We need to take action immediately. The minute we landed in Nigeria, you need to invite one guy that we need to sit down together and talk about it so that we can move forward. Immediately we landed in Nigeria, he called me like, Alpha Kenny, where I said about okay, be coming to a hotel. Let's have the meeting. We have the meeting. That meeting there is one of the success, is one of the pillars that MKH group rests on today.
Wow.
So most time, I tell people about your journey. The problem you are in is because you have never discussed it with the right person. The problem you are in now is because you are yet to discuss with the right person. That is why you are still in
this
that
episode is fire.
Yes. So, which means that's how the Arabia are going to. That problem I discussed with him. He came up with the solution, and that solution is solve all the problems. So that is why I came up with that problem you are in right now is because you are here to discuss with the right person. That was why you're still in that problem.
Oh.
Every problem has someone that can solve it for you.
Yes.
Not just a daft person. Someone that I know, oh, this is highly intelligent person. I need to discuss this problem with him. I get it down. So, and when it comes to figure, you understand figure very well.
Yeah. Push
Yeah,
numbers.
when it comes to number, I understand number.
I guess
So
it.
we split it in a. So I give kudos to him and I appreciate him. I used to tell him, because although we started our relationship years back, I was one building his estate before. When I left my former
What?
company, he said, "Yes, now I developed like 3 estates for him." So when I left my former company, and when me and my partner we part away, we had a discussion. I said, "No, Kenny, you're very diligent. Now you come." So I went to his office, we met, we had a discussion. I said, "Okay, I should be building their estate." So I started doing their gate house and everything. So that's where I pick up back. So understand? So he used to tell me, but this is highly, because I have to let when you have a partner and your dream are not aligned again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People that will last forever.
Mm,
Learn that. So in problem as well, there's some lessons you need to cut off when you're in problem.
mm.
Like this economic period, there's some lessons you need to cut off. There's some discussion you need to stop.
Yes.
So what I did in my own company is I sit all my board members together. We sat down in the boardroom. Oh, how can we reduce and cut down some things? We cut down almost 5% of our expense. We increase some things that will be giving us value, including my own lifestyle. I cut down so many. I'm not even a wasteful person, but I have to be inconveniencing myself to some extent. I'm a very crazy decision maker when it comes to investment. One day I came back from Ibadan. Someone introduced a property to me, and I know that I have like 65M in my account. I still need like 80M. So I called my wife, my two car, my wife's car, the extra car in the company. I sold all our cars just to make up the money to buy that property. That's who I am. My wife was just looking at me like that. This man, you know, man. I said, yes, I'm selling them off. I need to buy this property. And I bought it. That is who I am. My wife knows me for that.
Can you imagine the
I can
value of that property now?
I don't if I don't let me say that because that's property like a seed to me. Like a seed to me. So most time you have to take that crazy decision about your life. If you know that cutting 1 naira is going to save you, you have to cut it down. You're not doing it for the median to see, you're doing it for yourself or your growth.
Yes.
So that you're sowing seed. So in this kind of economic challenge, every industry, countries face economic challenge as well. It is for you to go back to drawing board. Which one do you think is important and necessary?
Yes.
So focus on the one that are very, 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 very necessary right now. Then the importance want to be on the scale of preference. Anyone you can achieve, you achieve it.
Very powerful.
The one that you let it be. Then that is how we'll be able to get the issues of what we have right now.
Wow.
And then, like I said before, I speak with the right set of people that can ease the affairs of my problem.
I like this.
So people that know that we add value to it, not just anyhow people. And with that, added with my own, and then with the board I had and all the staff, the management staff, and we're here. In fact, this same economy challenge, and that's when we are building one of our biggest estates in Ibadan, MKH City.
Yes, I saw it. I saw it.
One of the tough time now.
I saw it.
And go to site, what we have achieved in 6 months is like 2 years of another company. I think we are close to 50 units now we are building.
Wow.
50 units now. So, and this is the same tough time we have. So we convert so many things to, we are building name from this project. We are not just building, it's not about money, it's about name. We want people to see that in 1.5 years, when we are celebrating our 5 years anniversary, we want a documentary of a well-functional estate that people live in. We want to interview people that this 5 years anniversary of MKH. You are one of our residents. What can you say about the brand? We don't want story. We want video, live videos of people to come and say something about that brand in 5 years. So we're just doing 4 years now. So that's it.
Doctor, I have 2 more questions to ask before we end this chat.
Yeah.
You are the chairman of Redan in Oyo State.
Yes.
In what way is your presence now, your leadership going to increase, because you're a man of excellence, improve the excellence of the industry under your leadership?
Uh, First of all, there is no that really structure in your state when it comes to radar or housing, or even from the government angle. As I'm speaking with you, we're having an event by next month,
Okay.
and that event is the same event they're having in Lagos, real estate conference, one between Lagos State and Radar. We are doing the first of its kind in Oyo State.
Very good.
Governors have approved,
Very
and
good.
it's getting very laudable.
Mm.
Every stakeholder in the state will
And
be
the
present that
environs,
day.
very good.
And personally, me, when I got to Ibadan, I know like 75 of developers in Ibadan today came because of me. Like they came to Ibadan because of me. It's my influence. In fact, me and Commissioner we are talking, say, MK, you brought good news to this state.
Mm.
People don't, a lot of people don't even apply for COP. They don't do so many things. When I came in, a lot of people are doing it. Among our developers, I can count more than 15 developers that have multi-million naira project in Ibadan as we speak.
Mm.
So my regime has turned around so many things because I'm leading by example.
That's right.
People are seeing what I'm doing. So, oh, for MK to be doing this as the chairman of Radar in Oyo State, definitely we can do something like this. So we have Kempton is building an apartment. That's the first of apartment in Ibadan in terms of size. We have so many projects. We have commercial projects we are doing where we are building over 1,000 offices, commercial center in
Wow.
Ibadan for
Wow.
MK. So we have another 10-floor high-rising building we are building next year in Ibadan too. That will have a helipad. So there's so many things. Yeah, there's so many things we have designed for your state. In fact, if you check the numbers of time people are researching about your state, real estate,
That's
before I
increased.
became chairman, go and check it now. It has increased by 600%. So we have, and also the structure they have, people that are doing real estate in our state, everybody just doing it on their own. We're able to bring everybody together under one umbrella of Radar.
I like that. I like that.
That this is what we have. So, and our I'm very, very happy with the kind of governor we have and the team in housing operation. No, they are very forward thinking when it comes to investment. Because we need this thing needs to be done immediately. They are getting it done.
Very
The
good.
commercial proposal we sent to them, the road that is facing the property, they are fixing the road right now. Third road, the
Very good.
government is fixing the road right now. So they are making it very easy for us. And trust me, the numbers of investors dropping into your state has never been experienced in a such manner before. Like I can tell you, between January to today, over $20 million transactions have been like moved, done, completed, transacting in your state. Because let's start the example from my side. And from other projects I can see that they are selling too. Let's say by average to 200 to 200 hen. So now check how many estates being sold within this space of 1 year. How many property being delivered within this space of 1 year? You can count many. Many. So which means people are coming in. So this our 1 year, say we have not even done anything yet. We have series of things we are releasing to the world by 2025 from your state. So we cannot compete with Lagos, but Lagos will be looking, if we're looking back, the next state they will send is Oyo State.
I love
And we
it.
want to remain there forever.
I like that. I mean, think about it. If the train works well,
Of
the road is
the
clear,
road
you
is
can live in
everywhere.
Ibadan and come to work in Lagos and go home
Of
every day.
people. I even know a man that bought into our estate. He lives in the Ring Road, Ibadan. He worked in Alausa now. He's a Lagos State staff.
Go to work and come back.
Yes, he just went. Of course, he works Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So he lives in Ibadan
Yeah.
every
Beautiful.
day. So he go on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that's all. He works 3
Beautiful.
times in the day. And he works in Alausa.
Wow. Finally, Dr. MKH, what role has travel played in your success? I always tell people, I say the more people you meet, the more lucky you become. What role has travel, both internationally and nationally, going to events, conferences, and meeting people, what role has that played in your life? And how do you encourage young entrepreneurs to embrace that?
If you want to ask me one of the advice to give upcoming entrepreneur or people that just started, I'll just tell you that just please, if you have opportunity to travel, just travel.
Come on now.
I've never traveled for one day without having something to bring back home. I
Hmm.
know how to talk to people. One thing about me.
Hmm.
Okay, let me tell you what happened. I just came back now.
Mhm.
I traveled on Thursday, Friday. We're in the VIP lounge.
Hmm.
VIP lounge. I saw someone called me, MKH. When I look back, I saw Maxwell. Maxwell was my like a colleague. We went to London Business School together.
Hmm.
He owned oil and gas company. He's a former commissioner. I don't
Hmm.
even know all this program. He called me MKH. We greeted each other. We're saying number. Said I've been looking for you. I said, oh my God, I think I have your number there, but I misplaced it. We're saying I said, okay, there is a project in Ekoyi that we want to embark on, and I want you to handle it. Please let us meet next week Monday.
Hmm.
Imagine if I did not travel.
That's it.
That's number one. Two, I will not mention this person online. This is one of like someone that redefined luxury in real estate.
Hmm.
We have never met before.
Hmm.
So we met with one of his, I think, staff or friend. So he was just sitting in front of me. So when I raised my head up and I saw him, Egbon, we greeted each other. I said, you are doing well. I've seen your videos and whatever online. We started talking about project. I said, and I have one project there that I don't think I can do it. But I think you should do it now. You have the capacity. We're seeing number. In fact, when we started this program, he has messaged me that I'm in Lagos now. Whenever you're in Lagos, let me see. I'm here to reply him.
Hmm. Wow.
Nico, not to talk of, okay, the former controller generals of custom, we met in the plane.
Wow.
Even one of the, I think the CIA or whatever Nigerian army, we met in the plane too. I've
Wow.
met a lot of people traveling, and also when you travel, you be exposed to other culture,
That's right.
exposed how they handle their businesses. Let me tell you something. One thing I learned about, one thing that I've picked from United Kingdom, entire United England, not just England
Hmm.
generally,
Hmm. Hmm.
I learned the culture of patience. Two, timing.
Yes.
Three, endurance.
Indeed. All right.
Timing, endurance. No, 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 no. And also, finally, accommodative.
Yes.
So if you have to know, you have to learn how to accommodate yourself
Yeah.
so that you can accommodate another person. For example, now, if a couple that are not friends in Nigeria, when they get there, they'll have problem. They'll be
Yes.
forced to love each other because
Yes.
you have to build friendship around your family.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I learned that and transfer it back to my business.
Very good.
It actually changed my mindset, even to my staff. So the way I do accommodate them, I've added, I accommodate them more. We are kind to each other. In fact, what I'm hearing from them now, supporting the business, are far, far than what I'm hearing before because I'm more accessible now than before.
Hmm.
I shared one man's story on my IG today. Someone was narrating the man's life. He's the owner of this thing in Abuja. He has different shops in Abuja. He sells very, very cheap. His house is open to everybody. His phone
Wow.
number, you can call him, anybody. He's a billionaire, anybody can call him. In fact, he used to say, if someone asks you about my number, give the person. It doesn't miss anybody's call. If you miss your call, he will call you back. And he has never collected loan from any bank. And he used to close like some weeks at the end of the year to audit the account, and then he will pay cards and pay his tax. And he's still billionaire. So most time, it's not about you setting boundary that nobody can reach out to you, nobody can talk
It's
to you. That
mindset, man.
no, that's
Hmm.
I see as a low level. You can approach all these billionaires outside the country. Like you approach them the way you talk to them, business guru. So it exposed me that no, you have to everything have to be simple.
Hmm.
Everything have to be simple. That simplicity I pick it from traveling around. I was
Yeah.
exposed, and that is why whenever I'm on site. my engineers always know that I'm on site because I pay attention to detail. I see how they are finishing there. So even if we cannot do it like them, we have to make sure that we are close to them. So that culture, I've already inserted it in their brain, and that's what they're using. So whenever you see us doing our finishing, it is always top notch. And that is what I came up with while traveling around the world. I love traveling a lot because anytime I see new things, I embrace. I like to bring the idea. So many things we are bringing to MK City today that we're
Tell
beginning to
me.
implement. Most of them are from Egypt and from UK and from Switzerland, Portugal. That peak that we're going to implement in MK City.
Speaking of MK City, somebody is watching us right now in the diaspora in Nigeria. Which of our projects do you think they should embark, like that they should start with? They can start with. Because
Now,
I'm gonna put a link to our website and in the
okay.
podcast.
Now let me say something. As a first investor, you don't start from luxury. Someone said to me that check all the owners of Banana Island, Ikoyi, Lekki. That is not their first home. It's not possible. Go and check. Almost everybody own Lekki, Ikoyi. That is not their first home. It's very rare. It is just 1% that will like their first home. Maybe they are from wealthy family. You start from affordable. Then you
Yes.
grow your investment to a luxury level. So when people are looking at property that, you can start from Lagos, can start from Ibadan. But Ibadan is another second location for real estate investment in Southwest Nigeria.
Yes. Great.
So it's a deal now because the ROI is on the high side and property will keep increasing. Now, government just inject $100 million with Shell now for a project in Oyo State. You know how much that thing is going to bring to the city? So a lot is going on. And now they are constructing international airport. And the governor promised 18 months to deliver it. So you can fly anywhere in the world from Ibadan. I know how many people coming from that area, coming from Osun, coming from Ekiti, coming from Ondo.
Now, yes.
But now they will branch in Ibadan. So Ibadan is going to break that circle. So that money that they bring it to Lagos, they will sleep in a hotel, they will hire cab, they will eat.
They stay in Airbnb.
God bless you, Airbnb. So Ibadan is when I was telling someone, I said, because we're going to have one apartment very close to the airport very soon for Airbnb in Ibadan. Because by the time that international airport can start, the crowd in Oshodi, all the traffic in Yanapaja, people will be going to Oyo State because they fly to the same place. From Oyo, can fly from Ibadan to London from anywhere. So that place is hot now when it comes to real estate. And real estate have not even started in Ibadan. My brother, we have not started.
This has been a fascinating conversation. Thank you so much for coming. I really enjoyed this conversation. I usually stop at 45 minutes. I've gone to 1 hour, 22 minutes. What?
Oh, wow. And we just recently got in our rating from Data Pro.
Yes. Talk a little bit about that. How did that make you feel when you got your rating from Data Pro? Yeah.
I was overexcited to receive that good news. I couldn't believe it because I researched even banks. Some people started with minus B, BB negative, like some BB companies. Like, how come that is the first time we are doing rating and we have triple B, we have A plus for both short-term and long-term investment, and the company is LD to receive any investors. And I don't know, it was like a season of grace for us in the company.
Yeah, it
and
is.
Also, it's a call to action for us to do more.
Yeah.
This is actually, we're selling ourselves to the public.
That's
the companies
it. That's it.
So at the end
That's
of the day, we need to keep doing the right thing. So that's just it.
Like they say, the reward for good work is more work.
More.
Thank you for coming for the podcast. Where can people follow you on social media? Where are you most active? Is it on what's your Instagram handle?
I'm active on Instagram, Dr._MKH.
All right.
So I respond to my social media on time, and I'm free. You can reach out to me with all business. So if you are not see today, I'll see tomorrow. I respond to you. So, and I'm ready to move anywhere in the world. You can invite me to anywhere in the world. I'll come.
Wow.
When it comes to business, I'm ready to move. I just came back today. On Friday, I'll be in London.
Wow.
I'll come Friday in France again. So back to Nigeria again. So that's it.
No problem. Thank you so much, Dr. MK, for coming. I'll stop the recording
Welcome.
now.
Welcome.
Wow.
All right.